Alright, hello YouTubers. This is the first video I've ever made with my face, my actual face. And it's pretty much like the first serious video I've really done. Alright, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. Atheism, Christianity, yeah. So I'd like to throw my proverbial hat into the ring. Nothing major, I'm not really a big player in this. Enter newcomer Zuifan. Ooh. Yeah, I don't really have a hat to throw. And just picture me throwing in Tommy from the Bronx's hat. It's an awesome hat. Cool choice. Anyway, my reason for being an atheist. Well, to put it simply, there's a lot in the Bible that makes no sense. Zip. Zada. Nada. None. For starters, why put forbidden fruit in an area where anyone could get their grubby hands on it? Why let a snake, which you should know is evil, if you knew people were evil, when you wanted to flood the world, like you thought everyone was evil, why would you let an evil snake into the garden? Because snakes are A, usually poisonous, B, naturally connected with deceit and deception, 3, this one was supposed to be evil. Even if it was a proverbial snake, like metaphorical snake. Like a deceitful person, you should have known better and to let them in. You're omniscient, remember? And this is speaking in context where God exists. And this is like first 6 or 7 pages, I guess. Really. Not a good start. Then there's the whole Noachian flood. You know how some people think that the water from the flood shut up so much that it jetted off into the atmosphere, created craters on the moon. Yeah, conservative mass station of energy and mass. No, not good. Not gonna work. Just whoosh, splash. Even if it did just manage to get out, the odds of water actually hitting the moon are phenomenally slim. The moon is tiny by comparison to the range in which anywhere you look, the water could have went. The odds of water jetting out in the exact velocity, the exact position, etc., 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 to hit the moon are slim. And if you could somehow manage to convince yourself the water jetted out in every direction, there wouldn't have been enough water if the Earth was made of water. Seriously. Even then, there's still much more in the flood that's a problem. For example, covering even the highest mountain in water. Not a good move. He's not making for good survival. Why, you might ask? Because at that height, the air would be so thin that anything that didn't freeze to death would asphyxiate. Yeah. Plus you have saltwater and freshwater mixing. That's not a good combination for fish or sharks. In fact, even the whales would have probably died off from starvation if they didn't get disease from rotten fish first. Yeah, so that's not really looking for a good start for a convincing, scientifically accurate, morally acceptable Bible. And that's just scratching the surface. You might be asking me, why am I throwing this out right away? Like, right away. right away. Kind of simple, really. I believe in making a strong start. That is to say, I think it's best to let people know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I'm not saying that I'm making convincing scientific arguments here. I'm really, I was never really good with science, math, etc. I was never really a book learning person. In fact, the bookcase you can see right there, it's all fantasy and pop bottles. Yeah. I'm not really a big book learning person, though I do like to read. I'm looking into it, but still, even I can tell when something is just stupid. I can understand that. I'm surprised you can't. You, boy. Alright. To round off, yeah. If you can prove me wrong in some way, shape, or form, good. Prove to me that God exists, that the Bible is somehow infallible as His Word, as it should be if it's the word of an omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, all-benevolent God. Prove to me that God is something worthy of being worshipped. That's kind of a key point. Otherwise, I'd be a misatheist. That is to say, I would hate God. If you could prove God exists without proving that He's something worthy of worship, with all His murder, genocide, sort of same thing, but yeah, scale. Condoning rape, slavery, disease. Yeah. If you can do that, great. You're under no obligation to do so, mind. None at all, so don't think that I'm just some nobody coming onto YouTube and telling you what to do. That's not the case. I'm just making my voice heard. Make my... How to put this? Well, yeah. Trying to make my voice heard. Trying to step into the big leagues here. Whether I'm successful or not will depend on time. Look forward to more videos in the future as I think up more topics and whatnot. Otherwise, yeah. Oh, and to those like handful of subscribers from back when I was making that tribute video. Yeah, sorry. Not making the Rudo video. Sorry. Not enough pictures to keep me interested. And as for the bridge series I was planning, that kind of got cancelled due to laziness, computer crash, causing me to lose the script. All that stuff. Sorry. Anyway, this is Zuifan, signing off.